And now, it is time to introduce our panel today. He plays Rappy. Please welcome Jason Manson. Co-creators, writers, and directors, please welcome Jackie Schaefer and Jeff Schaefer. And our moderator today is the staff writer for TV Guide. He's from Philadelphia, and he is not an NFL fan, but he did join a fantasy team, and his team is leading the league this year. It is called the Juggernauts, courtesy of the league. Please welcome Mr. Damian Holbrook.
Hey everybody! Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here on football day. Look at this. All right, first of all, super excited that this is their first Comic-Con panel. These guys actually had their own league. So I want to know, how are you guys doing this season and who is leading?
This year is the most shameful year of the league we've ever had. The person who is in first place by a long shot right now is Taco.
Thank you for reminding me that it was football day, by the way.
Even a Frittata can pick Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Auto draft, baby.
That's how I'm leading too. Do you guys have a sacco?
No, we have a giant bowl of shame that is you have to carry around with you. You do not want to be in last place in a league that is with people on a show like fantasy football. You have to see them every day. The entire crew knows how we're doing. They know who's won. They know who's lost.
If we lose, we have to be beaten and raped by the cast of Sons of Anarchy. Ron Perlman's got to stick his balls in our mouth. That is a penalty that no man or woman should ever know.
Jason loses on purpose. Because I want some of those healthy balls.
So, Jeff and Jackie, this is easily one of the greatest comedy ensembles that we have on TV right now. How did you put this group together?
Thank you for that mediocre applause.
This area likes it.
Some people are like, I like Parks and Rec more. Parks and Rec.
We feel like this is like the Justice League of comedy all-stars. Except there's no Zan, Jana, or Gleek. We're like, this is all the good stuff. How do we come together?
Really unconventionally. I think we had margaritas and tacos with Katie and Mark.
I got them very drunk.
Yeah. Nice. They didn't need to, but it was a nice bonus. John, we met probably before everybody else, before we even told anybody what the show was about, that was really unfair. As we met with all these guys and said, we want to put you all together in a show, but we're not going to tell you what it's about, knowing that we'd probably scare them off, and there's no way.
I remember the only specific that you gave in our meeting was that someone got a finger in their asshole. You have a girlfriend and she may put her finger in your asshole. I was like, what is this show?
We told everybody that specific in every single meeting except the meeting with Mark Duplass.
When is that episode happening?
But yeah, it was a series of drinks and meetings with basically when you wanted to do the show, we wanted to do it with the funniest human beings we knew of, and so our casting process was sitting down over drinking, like talking with these guys, and it became super clear who everyone was, and the only thing that we didn't know was how everyone would fit together, because a lot of the guys, you guys didn't know each other, because everyone's sort of from all walks of life. I mean, Nick and Paul, you knew each other, but everyone else...
Mark and Katie knew each other a little bit.
Mark and Katie knew each other a little bit. But that's the amazing thing, is that we threw them together like, oh, we're going to shoot in a few days, act like you've been friends for, 15 years, and they pulled it off seamlessly.
And was it ever a concept to put Pete and Jenny together?
No, actually, initially when we met, I think either you guys asked for it or somebody that we mutually knew suggested it. But we had met Steve Ranazizi, and Steve had come in as Pete. Poor Steve, his wife, and I think their infant child was circling the block.
Waiting in the car, yeah.
And I called him and I said, I need you to come back in, because he read as Pete. And what we realized when we met Steve Ranazizi is the sheer aggression of the way Steve's comedy happens needed to be tempered by a woman. So there was no way that Steve could be the single guy, or we would just frighten everybody.
A little rough around the edges.
So Steve tempered by Katie seemed to work well, and Mark seemed to have been sort of detempered already by years of marriage to his wife, so we could put that out there. And he was not too scary to be our lovable single dude.
Plus, I wouldn't sign the contract unless it was guaranteed that someone would put their finger in my asshole.
I would not do that.
Which is how I got hired.
I think that's what you were referring to when you walked out on stage, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was, yeah.
These are the fingers that were in somebody's butt.
One for me and one for everybody else.
We all have your parting gift today. You'll either get a hat or a finger in the butt. Whatever you... We're the only panel that will do it. Walking Dead will not finger you down.
We'll figure you for charity, guys. Well, I think that's going to be someone's fantasy team now. Finger for charity. A t-shirt that say I got finger for charity. And there's some girl that's like, I'm charity.
I wanted to ask about that because I think we all...
You wanted to ask about fingering for charity?
Which one do you prefer?
Which finger? The thumb's the thickest, so that's the one I picked.
We brought some graphic examples. We pull up the clips of the fingering examples.
By the way, it's really glad that they warned us to watch our language. If there's any kids in the room, I'm sure they don't know what fingering is. But you're going to answer a lot of questions after this.
I met some guy yesterday. He was like, me and my kid watch a show. He's 3 years old. I was like, oh, Yo Gabba Gabba? He's like, no, the lead. I was like, no, you're not saying the moral compass right.
You're raising a future murderer.
The kid was like, murder boner.
Or just a future Ellie.
The question I had was, I think a lot of us have a taco in our lives, but very few of us have a Rafi. Where did
That guy's in jail.
Well, Rafi, when we met Jason, and we said to him in season 1, we want to bring you back as Ruxin's brother-in-law. And he looked at us kind of like, okay, sure, your show won't go more than 3 episodes, but you let me know.
That's what I said. In the goddamn faces.
I want you to give us with words from your mouth.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh shit, the show's getting picked up again? Oh god, I gotta be this kid's brother-in-law. So we had written this character that always drinks out of people's drinks and really is annoying, and had some other really strange quirks. Again, like Steve Ranazizi, the aggression that Jason brought to it comes from deep, dark places and people that he knows that we are not here about.
Yeah, Gattaca.
I remember the first time we were kind of discovering Rafi, it was Pete and Andre and Rafi. We walked into a party and you pulled out the line where, I mean, it was obviously improvised, about drunk driving, and I was like, you can't just be drinking and driving. He's like, oh no, it's all good. Couple of drinks, eat a mint, crap out the booze. Rafi was born right there. The whole room was just like, oh my god.
It's almost too easy, guys.
disturbing trend. Like Jason and I, what were we doing our podcast when someone gave you a knife?
Yeah.
Yes. Someone
gave me a knife and was like, I thought you'd really like this. And I was like, hey man, it's a nice gesture, but like, don't give me a sharp knife.
I don't really stab people.
No. I mean, under duress, shit would go down. Don't get me wrong, I can handle myself.
That's the beauty of Rocky. There's always, it goes from network television to cable. It's always like, you can't do that, you can't do that. And then on our show, we're like, you can't do that. And then, oh yes, we can. And then for Rocky, it's, what if there were no boundaries?
Yeah.
What if there was literally nothing stopping you from doing anything you wanted, and you were living in your own personal Grand Theft Auto? That's it. That's it. All right. So Pete is probably the coolest of the group. What is he doing hanging out with these people?
Well, if that's true, we all need to go home. Rethink our priorities.
Aggressively.
Well,
I guess in the world that we're a poor man's entourage, Pete is the coolest.
Not that you may be that you have to lower your benchmark of what cool is, but I think the group on the show. They are a bunch of people who care mostly about defeating each other at the expense of really any personal gain.
Yeah. Comparatively, he is definitely the most chill.
I think it's what we said in the show this week, which is...
Is there a baby out there?
Yeah. Goddamn baby in the shit.
Maybe too up and let us finger it.
Bring the baby right here. There's gonna be a sacrifice!
Give us 2 more seasons on FXXX.
I think it's what we said in the show, which is Pete is the Furtada Kaiser Soze of the group. He's pulling the strings, he's screwing with everybody all the time. I think it's very enjoyable that even Ruxenberger, who thinks he's super smart, he falls for it basically almost every week.
I think you can also look at Pete as a greatly tragic character, really. Yes, he's very funny, very laid back. He has no romantic prospects. His job is terrible. His apartment smells like old tacos, but he's good at one thing and he hangs on to it relentlessly.
You know, I laughed at so much of that episode. Just kids eating tacos in the woods. Let's go to the woods and eat tacos.
All right, Katie and Steve, bringing it back slightly to children. Just slightly.
Where's that baby, by the way?
Please write an article on TV Guide that says the lead cast fingers child.
The first and last Comic-Con panel.
First and last Comic-Con.
A legendary panel.
Yeah. So Steve and Katie, you guys have filmed a bunch of scenes with children that are less than family friendly. How do you guys handle certain things with Ellie in the scene?
I just don't look at the kids. I can't look them in the eye.
Yeah, you just look over them and say horrendous things.
We filmed this.
And then you look at their parents offset and you go, I'm so sorry.
So sorry about this.
Steve, you better start talking about my gym and explaining, because I still to this day don't understand what happened.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
At the my gym with the word rapey.
With Brett Gelman.
Oh yeah, I said it in front of kids. I kept explaining what rape was. Kids everywhere. The whole scene was where they were kids. I don't think that's nearly as bad as the time we faked having sex in front of the kid in the closet. While the kid was right there. That was very awkward that day.
Parents are putting their kids on the show. It's not my problem. Yeah, my kids are home and well taken care of.
They don't know what rape is.
You go cash your $100 check and enjoy your day.
They're going to come out Eddie Furlong or Chloe Moritz. You don't know.
Alina has grown up on the show.
Yes.
We've said we've had to joke about, oh no, we're saying there's no Santa Claus, we're just kidding.
Unfortunately, she has to rehab right now, so she's going to deal with us.
I love when Jeff tells, just say Jew for it. Can you say Jew for it? Great, perfect.
That little kid did a very good job at shitbag.
Yes.
Shitbag and shitbag look a lot alike on camera.
Yeah. That shitbag.
Yeah, shitbag.
Shitbag.
Gave him a bag of Fritos and taught him to say chip bag.
Yeah, and then send him home to his parents. Not a problem.
So, all right, and staying on that same theme, Kevin seems to have real bathroom issues. He can't hit the bowl. He yoga goyas in public. He farts in public bathrooms like an animal. Is this inspired by someone you guys know?
This is great because it speaks to the process. There's a lot of improvisation on the show, so a lot of things just sort of come up and happen and are built into the show.
I only shit my pants twice.
Yes. So it just happened after lunch in a lot of our episodes. Kevin was just having a lot of stomach problems, and we wrote them into the show.
It's a lucky accident.
The cream spinach, guys. What do you want me to tell you? You bring that from home. I know. Like a pint of cream spinach in a Tupperware. Keep it in a canister that he eats with a fork.
I do feel bad about it. There's a story on the board for the season finale this year that relates to more bathroom issues, and we Jeff and I just looked at each other and kind of can't do it to him again. But they already picked us up for next year, so we've got one.
The worst thing we've ever done to Steve, you guys witnessed, which was putting him in a...
Fuck that bird.
This man is so afraid of that bird. Luckily, he was bashing his head against the wall, trying to back up from a bird who was just sitting there nicely bobbing. I've never seen a man so terrified.
I didn't get time to spend with the bird, to learn about the bird, to understand its quirks. Sorry, did you need a date with the bird?
You a chemistry read with an animal?
And then, hey, we're going to have a pretty intense scene.
I just want to process and really mean it.
Should we do some vocal warm-ups?
The bird was just brought in to make you stop remembering how bad it was when we burned your dick.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so John, Jason mentioned that somebody gave him a knife. Have your fans provided you with certain gifts?
Yeah, everyone wants to get high with me all the time. Which is fine. It's weird when, strangers want to, do, illegal drugs with you randomly, and you're from your side, you're like, hey, Taco from that show, we should get high together, we know each other. From my side is creepy-ass stranger offering me some drugs. So I appreciate it, but I could kind of afford my own, thank you. One guy did give me a bag of Coke, and I was like, what? He didn't watch the show.
Paul, have you ever...
I've never gotten a fedora, no.
No. Have you asked for a better wardrobe?
Oh, I want to get worse wardrobe. The wardrobe is amazing on the show, and it's all our costume designer. She is insanely talented at finding the worst outfits you can possibly put together. Lime greens, vests, a lot of things with sparkly.
The shirt that you were wearing in this episode, it's great on this big screen because you can see the silver embellishment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is. She does an amazing.
It's like he shops in Menudo's wardrobe.
It really is like if Ed Hardy vomited, that would be what came out.
We're going to take a couple questions from the audience real quick, so line up and keep them short because we did start late. One last question before we go to the audience. What can you guys tell us about what's coming up in the season, and are you going to try to get a MRSA joke?
Well, Mark Ruffalo is going to be appearing in the practical. That's a lie. That's not happening. And Robert Downey Jr., all the agents and shields there.
Thor makes an appearance.
Small appearance, a cameo.
We're gonna meet Robson's sister, who you heard about last year, who has IBS and lives with the dentist in Milwaukee. We're gonna meet her in the season finale. We're gonna meet the nemesis, the #1 plastic surgeon that we've talked about since season 1, Paul's nemesis and ultimate competitor.
And a few more NFL cameos.
Yeah.
A few other people dropping in. And some real crazy ass shit. coming down the pipe.
All right, so we have the great line, and we're going to answer probably 4 of these questions. So here we go.
So go ahead, right in the center.
Hi, my name is Ryan. My question is related to your daily lives and how you prepare for the roles. You're obviously all in a league outside of the league. But my question is specifically for Paul. How do you prepare for being a douche in your role and bring that home to daily life?
I do a lot of research. I sit down with birds, have intense conversations with them. No, I get shit on a lot in this show. The clothes really make the man, though. I mean, that's like, you put on a fedora and that's it. That's instant douche right there. Yeah, you're a chicken. I'm done.
Do you think we'll see a milady at some point?
What?
The fedora seems like a little milady.
I don't know. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, right over there.
All right, so from the beginning of the Vinegar Strokes episode, I started playing that through my mind is, who are we going to see? Because you knew that's what you were building for. So my question is, do we get to see more Vinegar Strokes? Like, do we get to see the rest?
Perfect!
Yeah, I want that. So
There's a place called the Internet that has a ton of that.
no, but I want this.
In episode 11, Vinegar Strokes will make another appearance. And someone else will get to witness them that really didn't want to, and it's very close quarters. It's like being way too close to the sun.
Next one, right over here. Hey, yes, so I noticed in the league you actually have some people who are always on auto draft. Is that a device that the writers use in case they have the opportunity to sign on another actor, or are you just kind of waiting to see where that goes?
We've got the league is full now. We've got Ted's Adam Brody and Chuck is Will Forte. So we got a full. Hey, by the way, we want some kind of in the show you're about to see this week. Pete picks up Harry Douglas and Kellen Winslow for the Monday night game. Kellen Winslow scores a TD. We did shot that a while ago. We tried very hard to guess right, and the show that you just saw that will be on the week after was all about the games that are happening right now, where John Shaw is probably kicking all of our asses.
Jeff, if you're so good at predicting all this for television, why are you so bad at doing it?
The fun is every day we got that Kellen Winslow thing, we guess right, we just go, why am I not better at fantasy football?
It's Katie and Jackie have won.
Yeah, what's the name of our trophy?
It's the Owlston Cup because Katie won the first year, and who won the second?
Kept winning.
Katie won the first year.
Next question.
I won the second year. Nicole won the third year, and I'm sorry, wait, who won last year?
The most public question. Katie and Jackie are responsible for 3 of the 4 victories in the league of the league.
How are you, John? Big fan. Noticed a lot of similarities in the bar in your show, and It's Always Sunny. Do you guys shoot on the same set?
No.
We don't have a set.
But we still need to use the same bunny, though, from Milford, or dog. We use the same bunny.
No, we shoot.
It's literally only about a dog. Just get the
We got the bunny though from that show. We got the bunny.
No, we don't. They shoot on stages. We actually shoot in a little bar in downtown Los Angeles. So.
Thank you.
And one last one over here.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm from Maine.
I'm from Maine.
I know. That's what I said. And Jason, thanks for shopping at Newberry Comics when you came to Portland.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I know it's early in the season, but what are your Super Bowl picks?
A Super Bowl, like actual Super Bowl picks?
Yes.
Jeff and I already went on record that we think it's going to be a Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl. So, my family is from Denver, and I love the Broncos. And Jeff grew up in Tacoma, and we have season tickets to the Seahawks, which is why you hear some very, very unfair favoritism towards the Seahawks, like Taco talking about the 12th man in today's episode.
Yeah,
so.
whatever I can
I'm going to make a bold prediction and say the Giants are really Get out of that hole and take it all the football Giants. Jets. I am actually a Jets fan. That's a person on the Jets. I think that
No disrespect to Mark Sanchez, who's on our panel, people, please.
Gino's amazing.
I have to wrap this up. I'm sorry we couldn't get to the rest of you.
Wait, let her ask her question. It's gonna be good.
This one is right.
Did you write it down?
Yeah, she's got a camera out there.
We got a camera. Oh, okay.
Alright, so you guys are assholes to each other in every single episode, all the time. Are you all assholes to each other on set?
Go fuck yourself.
Well, I think that's exactly how we should wrap this. After this, these guys are going over to Operation Smile, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We're hopefully going to be at Operation Smile right